Well, we have a really a camp going on, but the way it started, go back a little bit history. When I joined the All-Star Soccer Academy, it's a great program that we have here in the Auburn area. We did not have a travel program for them, so when I talked to the board of directors, we decided, we have such a great program here, from recreational to recreational plus. We need to develop travel sites to the club. So that's where I was brought in. That's basically my main expertise for the past 25 years, being a director of coaching. So what we've done is we decided, okay, we're going to start a travel program from scratch, which is an ideal for anybody who understands soccer. This is a dream for me personally. This way I can put all the right things that I've done over my past 25 years and put them right and develop the right program here. One of which, what we decided to do is, I have a great contact with Scotland, with the Rangers there from my affiliation overseas. So I discussed this situation with them, and basically it's one of the biggest clubs in the world, Scotland Rangers. And the advantage for them is when I talked to the guy, my contact over there, and him and I are very close, and we decide what should we do. He liked what appealed to him is, this is a great idea. We can start working with you and develop this program here in the United States from scratch. And then we can instill the values that we already have here with the All-Star Soccer Academy and the values that they have with the Rangers together, and build possibly one of the most successful programs in the United States, which I believe it will be. So we look at our values that we have here at All-Stars in terms of integrity and character. We have such a high already in place here before me joining them, and bringing that that'll be great. So what we decided to do is, let's go ahead and see if we can do a partnership together. So it took about 6-7 months until we worked it out, and we signed a 10-year commitment between us and the Rangers for a partnership that we reevaluate every so often, make sure that everything is still going smooth and that type of thing. And part of the relationship is to help also the less fortunate kids. Me as director of coaching, I'm authorized to send 3 kids every year to Scotland for 1 week for their Rangers camp. And what they do is they put them in with their academy kids, and they train them for a full week. All that player has to do is we have to buy their airplane, take it back and forth, but the Rangers take care of everything else. Their fees, their training, their food, their lodging, everything. So it's a great opportunity that we're providing for us here. So one of the agreement is we decided is, I do my camps usually here every year. We decided to have the Rangers come here and do the camp. This is part of the agreements. And that's what you see out here. We limit to about 100 kids. We had to turn some kids away toward the end because we want to make sure that the ratio per coach is there. We'll probably expand on it next year. But we have 4 of the top coaches from the Rangers are here doing that, and you'll be talking to Greg in a little bit. He's my main contact there. So.
I noticed some of the coaches that are here, they say were handpicked to be here. So
right.
I mean, they're probably getting some of the top instruction.
Yes,
in the country, or in the world.
They are. And I worked with them yesterday, and with just to see some of the things they do, it's really phenomenal. It really confirms what we're also doing here, which tells us how good some of the things that we're doing here. So it's not that far off, because we are bringing our international experience when we teach those kids. But that's what makes our travel side really going to be successful. And we don't have any travel teams yet. Tomorrow we're going to start our tryouts here for the U11s and U12s. And the day after, on Thursday, we're going to have the 13s and U14s. And on Friday, we're going to have U15s and up. So we are going to try. We're not trying to have too many teams. I want to make sure we have quality teams. Okay. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. So if we have a few teams to start with, especially at the ASEAN group, that's what I'm looking for. High-level coaches, high-level players, concentrate on the integrity and the character and the respect to the game, and have affiliation with one of the biggest clubs in the world. Is going to be behind us, they're going to support us, they're going to give me the curriculum that they use over there, so we're going to follow that curriculum in educating our kids here in Auburn and the surrounding areas. So I think this is great for Fort Wayne, for Indiana as a whole, what we're doing out here.
Yeah, you say you've been putting this on here for a few years. How long have you been doing this soccer camp?
This is the first year for Scotland.
Okay.
I have done my own camp.
Okay.
Every year I do my camp for the past 20 years, but I've only been in Fort Wayne here for the last 5 years. I came from Kansas. I was director of coaching there. I also coached a professional team there, and I also was a college coach there. Okay. So I bring in a lot of experience for soccer and for the kids, developing the kids the right way. Yeah. Our goal is really, the bottom line is to develop the kids. The problem when you see the World Cup is we have a lot of players out there who are not developed as well as they should be. So it starts at this age. So if we can concentrate on the younger age and forget about winning, and you know how hard it is in sports here in the United States, parents and everyone wants to win. I believe winning will take care of itself if you do the right things. Develop the kids, concentrate on their development and their techniques, and after that, winning will be there for them. So let's not jump the gun and worry about how many games we're going to win. Let's worry about how we develop these kids. I tell the parents one simple thing. Take a picture of your son before they join us. take a picture a year from now and see if he or she has developed. And if they haven't, then you know what, then we have failed. And if they have, then we're on the right track.
Where did you coach before this?
Before here, I was with Citadel. I was the director of coaching for Citadel Football Club for 5 years. Okay. And I left last year, and I joined the All-Star Soccer Academy.
So how does this camp change with the affiliation with the Rangers?
Well, I'm letting him run it instead of me running him. I'm letting him do the running, and I'm there helping him. I'm one of the coaches because they have 4 plus myself. There's 5 of us here running 100 and some kids, so the ratio is about 20 per kid. So I'm basically working with them, running the camp, but I'm letting them take care of all the training, the curriculum they use over in Scotland. They use it over here.
Yeah, but it's a higher intensity type of training. I mean, how would this be different than just another soccer camp in town?
Oh, a lot of soccer camps from what I've been hearing from parents is like a babysitting camp. This is not a babysitting camp. This is a very high intensity kids work. Where the kids, when they went home last night, they wanted to be left off the field, but in a good way. They were tired, and the first thing this morning they're back, which means we've done something right. The kids are working hard. I had a number of emails last night from the parents really complimenting what we're doing here. So yeah, it's very high intensity. The coaches, what you see here, if you watch, the coaches are into it, and that's what I like. They are working just as hard as the kids. So they're not just saying, I want you to do this and I want you to do that. No, they're involved. They're doing exactly what they want to do, and the kids see that. So that's a good sample to follow as a camp going on. And we separate the kids by talent. So this way we're keeping the kids being challenged, and they're with the same kids, skill-wise, level-wise, the same. So you don't have any kids getting bored being with less quality, technical quality kids or higher quality kids. So this way we're having them all around. We have about 4 groups, 5 groups going on, and the kids are really having a great time. So
yeah, what's the age ranges?
We have from 7 to 18 here.
Okay.
Actually, we do have some college kids here.
Okay.
So.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
The only thing is, like I said, one thing about our club here in All-Star Soccer Academy is, in my opinion, is probably one of the greatest programs that I've seen in a long time, because what we're doing here is we're trying to create a program between the travel side and the recreational side. It's like in between. But the highest part is we are very high on integrity, and our board is very high on that. That's what attracted me to come to this club, is the integrity and the character of this club is very, very, very high. And that's what we have to continue to instill in our kids. And what we're doing right now, actually, we're developing different academies. We talked to Angola. We have an academy now going to be there. Huntertown, we're going to develop an academy there. And Kendallville, we're going to have an academy there. So all these little academies are going to be feeder program to the Rangers, which is our Rangers. That's the reason our name is Rangers. We call our travel program Rangers Football Club Premier. So all these academies are going to feed this travel program. So basically, we're going to have our own kids grown in to come to the travel side. But we welcome anybody to come and try out if they want to. So.
Is there a fee for that, to come and try out?
Try out? No, we don't charge. All our clubs do charge. We don't. We feel this is, and that's part of our. We don't need any. That's just administrative fee, and we're not going to charge the kid $1 or $5 to come and try out. It's free for whoever wants to come. That's what makes us different than anybody else.